Good morning, dear students. Students, today I am going to discuss the remaining questions of our assignment 3.4. Okay, students. So, the very first question of our today's class is question number 4. That is, which of the following are the cube of negative number? See, students, we have 4 numbers, out of which we have to find out which are the cubes of negative number. Okay. See, students, if I take just 2, if I take a number 2, okay, and start finding its cube. So 2 cube will be 2 into 2 into 2. That will be 8. Okay, students. But if I take minus 2 instead of 2, so minus 2 cube will be minus 2 multiply minus 2 multiply by minus 2. See, students, here minus multiply by minus will be plus, and plus multiply by minus will be minus. Okay, and 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. That means if I take a positive number, and find its cube, it will be positive. But if I take a negative number, then its cube will also be a negative number. Okay, that means if a number is positive, then its cube will be positive. If a number is negative, then its cube will be negative. Now in our question, we have 4 numbers which are the cubes of some number. Okay, see, minus 125. Here the cube of any number is minus 125, and we know that if the number is negative, then its cube will be negative. So here we have minus 125 as a cube, because which of the following are the cubes of negative number? Here these 4 numbers are cubes of any number. Okay, and we know that if a number is negative, then its cube will be negative. See, in these 4 parts, only 2 numbers are there. That is minus 125 and minus 343, which are negative. That means if the cubes of a number are negative, then the numbers are also negative. Therefore, minus 125 minus 343 are cubes of negative number. Okay, students, because we know that if the number is negative, then its cube is negative. Okay, because if number is negative, then its cube is negative. Okay, and vice versa. Vice versa means if the cube of any number is negative, then the number should also be negative. Okay, students. So moving forward to question number 5, students. See, in our question number 5, we basically have 10 parts, out of which I am going to discuss the 6 parts. Okay. See, it is very simple questions, but little bit calculative. Okay. So find cube of following number. Okay, students, we only have to find the cube of the given numbers. Okay. See, students, the solution of B part, we have minus 7, and we have to find minus 7 cube. See, students, minus 7 cube, it can be written as minus 7 and minus 7, students. Okay, so minus plus minus will be minus, so the overall answer will be negative. Okay, 7 7s are 49, and 49 when multiplied by 7, it will be 343, students. Okay, so the cube of minus 7 will be 343. Now moving forward to our D part, we have 16. So we have to find out 16 cube. So 16 cube is equal to, students, 16 multiplied by 16 and multiplied by 16. Okay, so 16. If I just multiply this 16 by 16, so 6 6 are 36, 3 12. So it will be, students, 256. So it will be 256, and when 256 is multiplied by 16, if I just multiply this 256 by 16, it will be 6 is 36, 3 6 5s are 30, 33, 3, 12 and 3, 15. And when it is multiplied by 1, it will be same. Okay, so it will be 6, 9, 10, 1, it will be 4. So the cube of 16 is 4096 students. Okay, so moving forward to our F part, that is the part number 6. So we have to find out the cube of minus 8. So cube of minus 8 student, minus 8 cube, it can be written as minus 8 and minus 8 student. Students, if I just multiply this by this, so minus minus will be plus and plus into minus will be minus. So overall answer will be negative. Now 8 8s are 64. When 64 is multiplied by 8, when 64 is multiplied by 8, it will be 8 4s are 32, 3, 8 6 are 48, 49, 50, 51. So it will be 5 and 2. So answer is 5 1 2 students. Okay. So now the next part we have 4 by 7. So student, we have to find the square of, cube of 4 by 7. So 4 by 7 cube students. See, we have 4 by 7 whole raised to power 3. That means it is 4 cube and 7 cube students. Okay. See, 4 cube, it will be 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4. So 4 4 is 16, 16 4 is 64. It will be 64. And 7 cube is, see, in our part B, we already discussed the 7 cube is 343. So answer is 64 by 343. Okay students. Now moving forward to our next part, that is I part, that is 3.5. So we have to find out the cube of 3.5. So 3.5 cube student. So it will be 3.5 multiplied by 3.5 multiplied by 3.5 students. So if I just see, it can be written as student 35 by 10, 35 by 10 and 35 by 10. Because if I just remove the decimal, so after decimal there is only one digit, so I'm just writing 10. Okay, so I have to multiply 35 by 35 and again by 35. So 35 into 35, so 35 into 35 will be 1225 students. It will be 1225. Now I have to multiply this number by 35. So if I just multiply this by 35, it will be 5 5 is 25, 2, 5 2 is 10, 11, 12, 1. 5 2 is 10, 11, 1. So it will be 6 1 2 5. Now if I multiply it by 3, it will be 5 3 is 15, 1, 3 2 is 6 and 7, and here we have 36. So it will be 5 7 8 2 4. It will be 4 2 8 7 5 students. So it will be 4 2 8 7 5 upon 10 into 10 is 100, 100 into 10 is 1000. So now we have 3 zeros in denominator. So just put the decimal. So it will be 42.875. Now in our last part, that is part number ZJ, we have to find out the cube of 0.03. So 0.03 cube. We can write it as 0.03 multiplied by 0.03 and multiplied by 0.03. See students, after decimal we have 2 digits. So we can write it as 3 as it is upon 100, because after decimal we have 2 digits. So I just put 100 in denominator. Now same for these numbers. So 3 by 100 and 3 by 100. So students, if we multiply, it will be 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, and in denominator we have 2, 4 and 6 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So I have to put decimal before 3 digits. So 2 digits are already there. Okay, so I can just write it as 1, 2, 3, 4, because I have to just put the decimal before 6 digits, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 digits are there. So just place decimal and it will be 0.000027. Okay, students. So moving forward to our question number 6, students. Now in our question number 6, we have 5 parts and in which we have to find out which of the following are the perfect cubes. Okay, which of the following are the perfect cube. Students should find that whether the given numbers are perfect cube or not. First of all, we have to find its prime factors using prime factorization method. Okay, so I'm just going to simplify them using prime factorization method. So the first part is 729, students. So if I take 729, it is divisible by 3, student. Okay, so 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12, 3 3s are 9. Again by 3, it will be 81. Again by 3, it will be 27. Again by 3, 9, and 3 1 and 1. Okay, students. So 729, student, can be written as 3 6 times. So it can be written as 3 multiplied by 3 6 times. So to make, see, we have to find out that it is a perfect cube or not. See, students, to check our number that it is a perfect cube or not, we have to make the pairs of number. Okay, and in the pair there should be 3 numbers. So try to find the pair of 3 numbers. So if I take this 3, yes, these 3 are making pair of 3 numbers. Okay, and the remaining are the pair of 3 numbers. So yes, every number is making pair. So yes, 729 is a perfect cube. Okay, student, and it will be 3 3s are 9 and it will be 9 cube. So 9 cube is 729 students. Okay. Now moving forward to the second part, we have 1027, student. So if I take this 1027, 1027, so 7 and 2, 9 and 1, 10. Student, it is not divisible by 3, not by 5, not by 7, student. So if I divide it just by 13, student, so yes, it is divisible by 13 because see, if I take 7, 13 sevens are. If I take 13 sevens are will be 91, student. So 91. So it will be 7 and if I just subtract 102 and 91, it will be, student, 11 and the remaining is, yes. So we get 79, student. If I divide 1027 by 13, we get 79, student, and 79 is the prime number. It is only divisible by 79 itself and 1. So we have to take 79 here. So yes, 1027 can be written as 79 into 13. See, none of the number is making pair of 3 numbers. Okay, so no, 1027 is not a perfect cube. Okay, students. So moving forward to our part number 3, we have 3375. So if I take just 3375, so first of all we divide it by 5, so it will be 5 6 are 30, remainder is 3, 37, 5 7s are 35, remainder is 2, so 5 5s are 25. Now we have 675, students. So I have 5 6 are 30, 3 5 7 35, yes, it will be 675. Now if I take 5 again, it will be 1, remainder is 3 5 3s are 15, 5 5s are 25. Okay, again if I take 5, so it will be 5 2s are 10, 5 7 25. Now we will divide it by 3, students. So 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. Now 3375, this 3375, it can be written as 3 times 5 and 3 times 3 students. Okay. Now starting making pair of 3 numbers. See, we have 5 and all the 5 are making pair of 3 numbers and the remaining are 3 threes. So yes, they are making pairs. So yes, 3 3 7 5 is a perfect cube. Okay students, and it will be cube of, see we have one 5 here and one 3 here, so 5 3s are 15, so 15 cube is 3 3 7 5. Okay students, so the next part we have is 1 3 3 is 1 student 1 3 3 1 3 3 1 is only divisible by 11 students. Okay, so it will be 121 and 121 is again divisible by 11 and so 1 3 3 1 it can be written as 1 3 3 1, it can be written as 11 into 11 into 11. All 11 are making pair, all the 11s are making pair of 3 numbers. So 1 3 3 1 is a perfect cube. Okay, and it will be cube of, see only one pair of 11 is making here, so 11 cube will be 1 3 3 1. Okay, so our last part, that is 927 students. If I take this fifth part, that is 927 students. So 927, it is divisible by 3. So 3 is a 9. 2 is not divisible, but just put 0. 3 9s are 27. Again by 3, it will be 103. Okay. Now student 103. 103 not by 3. 7 not, it is not divisible by 7 also students. So 13. So 13 13 13. No student, it is not divisible by 13 also. So I can just write it as this. Okay. So see 3 3, but here we don't have another 3. So these 3 are not making pair of 3 numbers. So 927 is not a perfect cube. Okay student. So this is our question number 6. Now moving forward to our last part of our assignment students. That is question number 8. See, what is the smallest number by which 1372 must be multiplied so that the product becomes a perfect cube? Okay. So the question is, by which number we multiply 1372 so that the product becomes a perfect cube? Okay. So first of all, what we're going to do is we just split this number by using prime factors. Okay. So I just factorize this 1372 by using prime factorization method. Okay. So if I just start factorizing it, 1372. So 7 3 9 10 11. So 1372. So it is divisible by 3 students. So 3 4s are 12. Remainder is 1. 3 5s are 15. Okay. So moving forward to our last question students, that is question number 8. See, what is the smallest number by which 1372 must be multiplied so that the product becomes a perfect cube? Okay, so what we are going to do is we just take this number 1372 and split this number by using the prime factorization method. Okay, so first of all I just split this number 1372. Okay, see 1372 is divided by 2 students. So first of all take 2. So 2 6 are 12. Remainder is 1. 17 2 8 are 16. Remainder is 1 again. 2 6 are. Now take 2 again. So it will be 3 4 3. We know that 7 cube is 343 students, as we have discussed earlier in our previous questions. So I just take 7 here. So it will be 49. Again 7, it will be 7 and again 7. Okay, so I can write this 1372 students. I can write 1372 as 2 into 2 into 7 into 7 into 7. Okay, now to make this a perfect cube, I have to make the pairs of 3 numbers. See, this 7, all these 7s are making pair of 3 numbers, but to make the pair of 3 numbers, we have only 2. We have only 2 pairs. So if I just multiply this number by 2, 3 2 will be there. 3 2 will be there, and it will make a pair. Okay, so that it later on becomes a perfect cube. So only 2 2's are there. So we have to multiply 1372 by 2. Okay, to make it a perfect cube, students. Okay, so the required answer is 2 students, and if I just multiply it by 2, then we get a pair of 2 and a pair of 7, a pair of 2 and a pair of 7. So 2 into 7, that is 14. Okay, so the required cube is 14. Okay, so this is our last question of our assignment. Okay, now what you have to do is just practice these questions, and till then just stay safe and be at your home and just relax. Okay, thank you. So moving forward to our next question, that is question number 7, student. See, find the cube of following number using the column method. Okay, students, in our previous assignments we already discussed how to find the square using column method. Okay, similarly we will find the cubes of following number using column method. Okay, now in our question number 7 we have 6 parts, out of which I am going to discuss the 4 parts. Okay, so the very first part is 27. So we have to find the cube of 27. So solution of first part, 27. See, to find cube of 27. Okay, to find cube of 27, we will first let let x be the tens digit of number that is equals to 2, because 7 is the ones digit and 2 is the tens digit, and let y is equals to, let y be the ones digit, okay, of number that will be 7. Therefore x value is 2 and y value is 7. Now we have to make 4 columns first. Okay, so the first column we have to make 4 columns. So first column contain x cube, students. First column contain x cube. Okay, now the next column contain 3x square y. Next column contain, column second contain 3x square y. Okay, student. Now the column third contain, 3xy square. Now third column contain 3xy square and the last column contain value of y cube. Okay. Okay students. So first of all find these values. Okay. So if I take x cube, so x is 2, so 2 cube is 8. So I will just write down 8 here. Okay. Now we have 3x square y, that is 3x square, x is 2, so 2 square will be 4, so 3 multiplied by 4 into y, that is 7, so 3 4s are 12 and I have to multiply this 7, okay, so it will be 84 students. So I just write down 84 here. Now I have to find 3xy square. So 3xy square will be 3x 2y square will be 49. So 3 2s are 6. So 49 into 6 students. So 9 6 is 54. 5 6 4s are 24 and 29. So it will be 294 students. So just write 294. Now y cube, y is 7 and we have already discussed that 7 cube is 343 students. 7 cube is 343. Now what I have to do is I have to just take the last digit. See, the last digit is 3 here. So just take 3 and write it here. Okay. Now the remaining elements are 3 and 4, 34. Remaining are 3 and 4. So just take 3 and 4 here and add this here. So add 34 here. Okay. So it will be 4 4s are 8, 9 3s are 9 and 3 will be 12 and 3. Now I have to take this large digit. Large digit is 8. So just write 8 here. Okay students. Now the remaining number is 32. So just take this 32 and put it here and add 84 and 32. So 4 2s are 6, 8, 3 will be 11. Take the last digit. Last digit is 6. So just write down 6 here. Now the remaining number is 11 student. So just take this 11 and put it here and just add them. So 11 and 8 will be 19. So just put, because no column is there beyond this, so just write 19 here as it is. So the number is 19 6 8 3. Therefore cube of 27. So 27 cube is 19683 students. Okay, so this is our part number first. Okay, now moving forward to part number 3, that is 47. So we have to find out the cube of 47. We have to find out the cube of 47 students. So the value of x, that is the value of tens place will be 4. Okay, and the value of ones place will be 7 again. So the value of x is 4 now and the value of y is 7. So this is going to change. So it will be like this. See, x is 4, so 4 cube. So 4 into 4 16, 16 4 is 64. So just write 64 here. Okay, now 3x square y. See students, 3 as it is, x square will be 16. So 16. So we have to multiply 3, 16 and y 7. Okay, so 7 is 21. So 21 when multiplied by 16, it will be 6. Okay, so 6 to 12, 13, 1 and it will be 336 students. So it will be 336. 6, 12, 1, 13, 1. Yes, it will be. Yes, it will be 336. Now we have to find 3xy square. See students, 3x is 4. Y square, y is 7. 7 square is 49. So I have to multiply this 12 by 49. So 49 multiplied by 12. So 9 2s are 18. 1, 4 2s are 8. 4 2s are 8. 8 and 9. 8 and 9 is 17. And 1 18. 1, 4 and 5. So it will be 588 students. Now the y is 7, so 7 cube is 343 itself. Okay, so from the last time we have to just take the ones place. So the ones place, that is the last digit is 3, so just put 3 here as it is, and the remaining number is 34. So just take this 34 and put it here and just add them. So it will be 8 4s are 12, 1, 8 4s are 12, again 1 and 6. Okay, so the last digit is 2 now. So just take 2 and write it here. Okay, now just take the remaining number. Remaining number is 62 now. So just take 62 and put it here and just add it. So after adding, it will be 6 to the 6 and 2 8, 6 and 3 9, and 3 as it is, it will be 398. So just take the last digit, it will be 8. So just write 8 here. Now take the remaining number. Remaining number is 39 and put it here. If I just add them, if I just add this 39 and 64, it will be 9 4 13, 169 and 10. So it will be 104. There is no column beyond this, so just write 103 as it is. So the cube will be 103 8 2. So cube of 47. So cube of 47 will be 103 8 2 and 3. Okay, students. So this is 47 cube. Now in the fifth part, we have to find the cube of 65, students. So then we have to find cube of 65. So now ones place is 5. That will be the value of y. And tens place will be 6. Tens place will be 6. Okay. So if I just run these numbers, okay, then see, now the value of x is 6. So 6 cube, 6 6 is 36. 6 6 is 36 and 36 is multiplied by 6. It will be 36, 3, 18, 19, 20, 21. So it will be 21. So it is 2, 1, 6, students. Okay. Now the value of y cube. Y cube is 5 cube, that is 125. Okay. Now 3x square by 3 as it is, x square will be 36. So 3 into 36 into 5. Because 3x square will be 36, y will be 5. So 5 is a 15. So when 36 is multiplied by 15, so it will be 6 5 is a 30. 3 5 is a 15. 15 and 6 it will be 21. 21 and 3 will be 24. 2 3 5. It will be 540, students. Okay, 3x y square. So 3x is 6, y square will be 25. Y square will be 25. So 6 is 18. So I have to just multiply 25 and 18. So it will be 8 5 is 44. 8 2 is 16. 16 multiply 16 and 5 will be 21. 4 25. 2 and 4. It will be 450, students. Okay. So these are our first 4 columns number. Okay. Now just take the last digit. Last digit is 5. So just put 5 here. Okay. Now the remaining number is 12. Remaining number is 12. So just put this 12 here and add it. So it will be 462, students. It is 462. Just take this last digit. It is 2. So just write 2 here. Okay. Now the remaining number is 46. So just take this 46 and put it here. Now after adding, it will be 6, 8 and 5. Okay. Now take the last digit. Last digit is 6. So just put this 6 here. Remaining number is 58. Now just take this 58 and add it here. So if I just add them, it will be 8, 6, 14, 1, 5 and 6 and 7 and 2. It will be 274. So just write this 274 here. Okay. So the cube of 65. So cube of 65 will be 274, 6, 2 and 5. So this is the cube cube of 65. Now moving forward to our last part, that is 72 students. So if I just take 72 here, so tens place is 7 and ones place is 2. So we have 7 and 2 here. Okay students. So if I take x cube, so if I just rub these numbers, so students, it will be, see, x cube. So 7 cube is 343. We have already discussed. 3x square y. 3 as it is, x square will be 49. See, 3x square will be 49 and y is 2. So 3 2s are 6. So when 49 is multiplied by 6, it will be, see, 9 6 is 54, 5. It will be 294 students. Now 3xy square. So 3x is 7, y square is 4. So 4 3s are 12. And when 12 is multiplied by 7, it will be 84. Now we have y cube. Y is 8 students. So y is 2. So 2 cube is 8. 2 cube is 8 students. So 8. Students, it is necessary that there should be at least 2 digits in any number. See, we have 3 numbers, that's okay. We have 3 numbers, that's okay. We have 2 numbers, 2 digits. Here we have 3 digits. Here we have 3 digits. That's okay. But here we have only 1 digit, okay, in the number. So we have to make it a 2-digit number at least. So for making that, I am just writing it as 08. Okay. So just take the last digit. Last digit is 8. Last digit is 8. So just put this 8 here. Okay. Now the remaining number is 0. Remaining number is 0. Just put this 0 here and add it. So after adding, it will be 84. Just take the last digit. Last digit is 4. Now put this 4 here. Now remaining number is 8. So just take this 8 and put it here. Okay. So if I just add them, it will be 8, 4, 12, 1, 302. So just take this 2 here and write it here. Now the remaining number is 30. So just put this 30 here in the next column and add them. So if I just add them, it will be 373 students. So it will be 373 here. Okay. So the cube of 72 students. So cube of 72 is 373 248. Okay students. So moving forward to our last question students, that is question number 8. See, what is the smallest number by which 1372 must be multiplied so that the product becomes a perfect cube? Okay, so what we are going to do is we just take this number 1372 and split this number by using the prime factorization method. Okay, so first of all, I just split this number 1372. Okay. See, 1372 is divided by 2 students. So first of all take 2. So 2 6 are 12. Remainder is 1. 17 2 8 are 16. Remainder is 1 again. 2 6 are. Now take 2 again. So it will be 3 4 3. We know that 7 cube is 343 students, as we have discussed earlier in our previous questions. So I just take 7 here. So it will be 49. Again 7, it will be 7 and again 7. Okay. So I can write this 1372 students. I can write 1372 as 2 into 2 into 7 into 7 into 7. Okay. Now to make this a perfect cube, I have to make the pairs of 3 numbers. See, this 7, all these 7s are making pair of 3 numbers. But to make the pair of 3 numbers, we have only 2. We have only 2 here. So if I just multiply this number by 2, 3 2 will be there. 3 2 will be there and it will make a pair. Okay. So that it later on becomes a perfect cube. So only 2 2's are there. So we have to multiply 1372 by 2, okay, to make it a perfect cube, students. Okay, so the required answer is 2, students, and if I just multiply it by 2, then we get a pair of 2 and a pair of 7, a pair of 2 and a pair of 7. So 2 into 7, that is 14. Okay, so the required cube is 14. Okay, so this is our last question of our assignment. Okay, now what you have to do is just practice these questions, and till then just stay safe and be at your home and just relax. Okay, thank you.